Okay, here we go again. I just stopped the recording and started it again so I have more time. And I'm back in Fusion, and I'm going to go ahead and do my outline here, hopefully. Although my computer is slow on this program, it's usually not this slow. So you basically just want to come around and give it a good platform that you'll be using a hammer on. So you can see now that it's selected by the color, and I'm going to go ahead and do a create, extrude, and we're going to want this one to join. We want it to join the cutout that we already have of Bigfoot. So I'm going to turn the screen, turn our display to see which direction this needs to go in. And as you can see, the plane that I just made is on the right hand side, so we definitely want it to, instead of the arrow being pointed towards the cut, we want it to go the other way. I usually build my bases at 0.40 inches. Oops, it went the wrong direction anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a negative 0.4 instead of messing with the graphics on this. So I like it at 0.4 because that gives a good solid base. Tell it OK. And give it a second because it's still working. And we're going to go home now, and you can take a look at the, well, maybe you can. And there's our completed stamp. So we're ready to go now with this stamp. I'm going to tell it to make it. The cool thing about Fusion is that it does connect right with your 3D printing software. So make a 3D print. For stamps, I don't do the preview mesh. It does a great job on the mesh. You don't really have to worry about that. I do the refinement as high, and I send it directly to my 3D print utility. You can take that off, and then you can just save it as a file and use it in in whatever program you want. So I'm selecting that so that it knows that it's okay to send it to Cura, which is my 3D print file. So I just told it okay. And now Cura is going to come up. I'm going to go ahead and while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and save this as Bigfoot and save it. And Cura, oh, as you can see, my video card is throwing fits. I don't know what it was that, oh, it was Cura. So normally Cura transfers just fine. I had to upgrade my video driver to do it, to run this thing, this recorder thing that's doing this. So I'm going to have to mess with that and figure out why it's no longer opening Cura for me. But anyway, that's basically the gist of creating the stamp. I'll try it one more time here and see if Cura will open. Okay, so it's not going to open. I'm going to have to figure out why not. But that basically takes you through all the steps right up until you get to the 3D print program. Now I'm going to go ahead and do another design because I told Lisa that I would also do like a cookie cutter. It's basically the same concept. We've already done the artwork. So I'm turning this back to the front. I'm going to go ahead and insert the DXF that we made. I want it on this plane, so I selected that plane. Now go to the DXF file, open Bigfoot, ignore the warning. It does contain the units. It knows what size it is. So we're telling it OK. So we're going to modify it, or we're going to create an extrusion. Extruding just means that you're giving it depth. Select that, and we'll take it up to a full inch for a cookie cutter type thing. You can do it whatever distance you want. Oops, I suppose we don't want 12 inches. Shut up. Tori's over there laughing at me. And as you can see, Fusion didn't like 12 inches either because she's just spinning.
That'd be a big bar of soap.
A big bar of soap. Okay, so I'll probably edit this out if I can figure out how, because Fusion is just being a real bitch.